so I'm feeling protected.
This video came from YouTube.
It's trending on Twitter.
Why is it not on the news?
The Mandela Effect.
Wait, what?
It's the Mandela Effect.
The lion will lie down with the lamb.
Come on! I'm starting the show here. We're rolling.
Welcome to Unbiased and on the Fence. I'm Shane. How are you all doing tonight? I am joined with Josee. How are you doing tonight, Josee?
I'm doing great.
How does it feel to be co-hosting our live call-in show? You're like, hey, you popped it on me. That wasn't the plan. That's great. I do have Josee's link in the description below, so if you haven't subscribed already, you can do so just below. And she decided to help me break the ice with going live, and I appreciate that. So let me make sure we're doing okay on the yeah, we're looking good. Okay, so I wanted to kind of a follow-up. Josee, you remember the last video I did with the rainbow stuff and the white animals and all that good stuff?
Shane.
You don't hear me?
Yeah, but there's a big delay and stuff like.
Oh, you're not listening on the YouTube channel, are you? That's really delayed. You might want to mute that.
Oh, okay.
It gets really confusing. But that's perfect, because if someone calls in and they start trolling, I got like 15 seconds to turn them off.
Oh, nice.
They only get 7 seconds on radio. So anyway, okay, so I will come right back to you, Josee. Let me do the, for people watching this later on, I'm going to do the blue stuff to catch up. It kind of goes along with the last stuff. Okay, so I wanted to share the, I know you all have probably seen a lot of this already anyway, but I thought, you know, I'm sitting there thinking with the rainbow wave, the crystal or the white wave, and the fog bow from the last video, I'm like, oh my gosh, is this like the indigo wave? I don't know, it just got me thinking. And then, so there's like blue bees, there's blue bananas, here's a blue tiger, another type of a bee. And this almost has like a purple or indigo color to it, bee. And then I've got this clip of this lion. This is below. The link to this is below. And you know, I was like, man, is this for real? But it looks pretty legit, and they even filmed some of it through a chain link fence. So. But I haven't been able to find any other ones, any other clips of blue lion, so I really don't know. I can't really bet my life on it or anything, but it does look legit to me. But on top of that, they call these blue bananas ice cream banana, blue Java bananas, and I'm pretty sure those are legit. So, did we already have an indigo wave? Here's a blue monkey. I think they did increase the saturation to bring out the blue in the monkey, but I don't know. They've got a special name for them. So, we did have a wave of blue stuff, and this actually seems like it was before the rainbow and the white wave. From what I see, a lot of these started coming out in like 2012, 2013. So, I don't know. You guys can decide. Let's go back to Josee. Alrighty. Do we have... Oh, we lost your volume. Are you there?
I'm coming.
Oh, there we go. I can hear you now.
Well,
Perfect.
yeah, you told me to shut up, so I did.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't say it like that.
No,
I managed to be a little nicer about it. So yeah, we will. I will open up the chat while me and Josee chat a little bit. If you all want to call in on the Facebook Messenger. Oh, am I getting a call in there? Hold on a second here. Oh, I don't know.
You don't know how to answer your phone?
No.
Oh, bummer.
I guess I'll figure it out here.
hope so.
So yeah, anybody that wants to call in, I am
Please,
available
someone,
on.
anyone.
We'll have fun chatting until somebody does call in. So
Well,
no big
yeah.
deal.
You and I are good chat.
Two
chat
peas in a
partners.
pod, right?
Yes, that's a small pod.
All right, let's see.
Hi, Dad, GPK. You guys, watch out for trolls while I'm busy with chain.
Oh, they'll be fine.
It's always fine.
Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, Uni Rock. Hey, we're friends on here now. Cool.
Nice.
I always call him Uni Rock instead of Uni Rock. Someone asked, how long have I been seeing the rainbow clouds? I have been noticing them at least 2 years now. Nothing as bright as that last video, though. But, yeah, I've been noticing them for a while. And I've never seen the fog bow. Have you ever seen a fog bow? That picture you sent me was a fog bow. Josee?
Really?
One of them.
No way.
Yeah,
Really?
right after the show, you sent me some pictures, and I didn't see the iridescence in it, but I saw the white crystal look of it. I was like, oh my gosh, she's got one right here. It seems like you'll see them, but they'll have like a little bit of the rainbow on the edge or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's one, is it the one that there's just a little bit of the rainbow in the corner of the picture?
Oh, was there? Maybe
or is it the one?
I thought it
Because
was a full circle one. It seemed like it was just a big white ring.
Yeah, but there's another one where there's just a tiny little piece of rainbow in the sky in the upper right of the picture. The last picture I sent you, I think.
I wish I had it ready to share, so everybody's not like, what's up? Why didn't you share it?
Yeah, sorry guys.
Didn't think about it.
Go watch Dad GPK's last video on.
Oh, did he have it in his?
My picture. Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I watched his last video. I didn't realize. Well, he might have came out with one before the last one I watched, but yeah. So let me see if I can. Hello to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Robert Wood, PK, Dustin, Robin. We have a lot of other YouTubers in here. That's cool.
Yes. Steven, Colin, Robin. Hi, Robin.
Thank you for helping out with the shout outs. That's helpful. I love it.
Well, because they're all my friends.
Yeah.
I hang out with them a lot.
So yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed yet, her link is below, but it looks like most of you all already are. But so yeah, so what do you think about things happening in waves of colors? What do you think of that whole theory, Josee? Do you think maybe it happened that way?
I think it could be, now that, you know, like, I was really, when I saw the rainbow, everything, what's, you know, like, that's weird.
Yeah, like the Rainbow Mountains and all that.
Yeah, and then you doubt, but when I saw the rainbow trees, whoa, that is weird. So yeah, it does make sense, you know, like,
definitely.
Why not? I think everything is possible.
And it's so funny that, you know, nobody notices, or they say it's always been that way.
I know.
You know, and I can't say for sure. Maybe I never knew about the Rainbow Mountains, but it sure seems like something they would have talked about in school. It's so freaking cool, you know?
I know. And, like, I know, like, I have a friend who's a biology teacher and, you know, like, stuff like that. I'm sure they would have known. I would have heard about that, you know? Like, it's... Hi, Meditation Man.
Oh, Paul's...
So,
I don't know, Paul. I mean, no, I haven't yet. I believe it's possible, but I believe if you could, you know, that's one way to get the man looking a little closer at you. So I don't think I'd ever say anything publicly. I would to you, Paul, though. You know that. We're looking at
what was the question? I missed the question.
Affecting money with our thoughts.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, have
No,
like
I'm
a
not.
couple thousand drop into your bank account or
No,
your
I
wallet.
don't care about money.
Yeah, I don't either, but you know, it would help to have a little fatter wallet to be able to do this more often. You know.
Mm.
But yeah, just looking through these blue ones, man, blue bees. Man,
That
that's
is so
just,
pretty, though.
yeah.
Like, I'm just like in awe of all those colors because, like, well, you know how I like my colors bright, and this is just in my palette.
Yeah,
It's
me
just
too. Yeah, this one in particular, it's really iridescent looking. It almost fits into the rainbow, other than
it
not having
does.
the lower three colors. It's the upper three chakra colors, basically.
Yeah,
So
it's
beautiful.
beautiful.
And then, of course, you know, I'll take one of these ice cream bananas any day.
Well,
They call them
if
ice
you
cream
find
bananas.
them, yeah, I never saw those. I saw the brownish reddish bananas. I've had those before, but never seen the blue one. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah.
But yeah, and this was the only video I could find of the lion, so I don't know. Like I said, it looks real, but I don't know that he didn't get into eating some silver or lay under some kind of metal tin thing or something. I just would think I could find more than one picture of it or one video of it.
Hey, let me just talk to Robert Wood here.
Yeah.
We're having fun, Robert. We're having fun right now.
Oh, you got a split, Robert? Thanks for hopping in here, buddy. Shout out to Robert Wood, YouTuber. Always a pleasure to have him stop in
Yes.
here. It's been a while, man. I was wondering what happened to you. Good to see you.
Well, I go into his, he's live every night. And I always go in, say hi, and
Oh, wait, has he
click
still
the
been live
like
lately?
button. I think he's gone.
No, but I'm saying, man, I need to go check that out because I think I must have got unsubscribed. I hate how it does that to people.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes live pretty much every night for a few hours.
The bell got unchecked. I'm still subscribed, but the bell got unchecked. So, sorry I've been missing out on you, Robert. So, I'm good to go now. I'll see when you hop on there. Yeah, I try to hop in there too when I see him on.
Yeah.
He always cheers me up, makes me laugh. So, I like that.
When he passes the bong around and then whoops, like the campfire. It's so much fun.
I live vicariously through Robert. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Shout out to Ezekiel. What is up, my man? Good to have you in here. Tracy. King Juana. OG.
Juana.
Array Sunshine.
Where are you from? Yeah.
King Juana.
Juana.
I wonder if are you family with Mary J. Juana? I used to know
You're
her
crazy.
a while back. Michael Archer, thanks for hopping in here.
I hang out with her a lot. Like,
Yeah, she's always over at your place, isn't she? Hanging out with Mary. And Gary. Gary, thanks for hopping in here. So yeah, guys, let me make sure I'm not missing anybody calling me here, 'cause it's like, we're trying to call you. Okay, so the messenger lines are open. If you want to call in and join us on the show, please do so. I think it'd be really
yeah,
cool.
that would be fun. Come on, guys.
I got
Dad,
people
you know
sending
you
me
want
stickers and stuff.
to-
That's cool. I like stickers.
I like them too. I sent Shane a sticker earlier. It was 2 chickens and 1 chicken poking the neck of the other chicken.
John made a good point. He says, Oh yeah, that was yeah, that had me cracking up. Little sticker of the yeah. I didn't realize you were doing the pain in the neck thing. John brings up a really good point about the animals. He says he thinks they could be GMOs, genetically modified. What do you think of that?
Oh, it's quite.
That came to me too. I was thinking with all the different species and stuff like that. I don't know that it fits with the those huge bats, but
But you know what? I don't think so because, well, maybe, I don't know.
well, we had that
Because see,
CRISPR. That
we just start,
sorry, go ahead.
we just started to see those lately. Like they weren't. It would take years and years and years to modify, genetically modify the color. I think no.
I don't. I think with that CRISPR technology, they can just do it right away. So I can totally see. I mean, would that even work with fruit? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think one key to it is the fact that it appears to have always been that way, right? Isn't that one of the?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And the one coming from the Maldives was oh, you know what? You're calling me on the wrong one, Jamie. Call me on the other one.
Jamie, MSN
Yeah,
Jamie.
have Jamie call in. That'd be cool to chat with another Canadian, right?
Yes. Yeah. Eh? Another
Eh?
Canadian. Eh?
Yeah, I don't have that one hooked up to my computer. So let me see if
Guys, don't look. I'm gonna light my cigarette.
I can. I'll pull it off of you there for a second. Give you a little privacy.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm done.
Let me see
They
if
didn't see anything.
I think it'd be fun to chat with Jamie here.
Yeah. Oh, when Jamie gets on, do you want me to just go back in the chat room?
Yeah, yeah, you can actually hang tight and if you can turn off your camera and mute it, that'll probably make it fast enough that it won't be straining.
Yeah, well, just tell me if I'm too heavy for you. You can. Do you want me to turn off the camera now?
There we go. Let me see. Let's see if I can call Jamie back here. No, we'll chat until I get somebody on the horn. Let's see, 2 new messages.
Hi, Jennifer.
Oh, here we go,
We
Sarah.
love you too. Go kart Bob. It doesn't have anything to do with the blue moon. No, it's the blue animals. You know what a blue moon is, right, guys? It's when 2 full moon happen in the same month. Only happens in a blue moon. So once in a blue moon.
Oh, I didn't know that. So that's what it is. If you get 2 moons in 1 month, the second one's in a blue moon. So that's why we don't have one during February, just lined up in a way that February's really came in January, technically, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh, that does only happen once in a blue moon.
it does. But it doesn't mean it's blue, but it can appear blue sometimes. But it's not related.
Yeah, I don't. Let me make this window bigger because I don't Facebook. You know, the whole reason I did this, I was like, you know what? I can finally get some use out of this Facebook here. But because of that, I don't really know how to use it very well.
Ask your son, he'll show you. Jamie, go on
Actually, let me show you
Facebook.
the screen right here. If you friend me at this one here, you'll be able to call in Shane, UOTF. So anybody that wants to call in, ask any questions, just search me on Facebook, Shane, UOTF. There is actually a link in the description, but you can just type that in and it'll pop up.
I think it's possible that the King Juana has a nice question here, Shane.
Oh, what we got here? Let's see. Throat chakra, frequency vibe. That's exactly what I thought. The throat chakra. I thought we never had a green wave. I was wondering today, I'm like, man, have we had a green wave? Because I don't think we have.
I think it's all of us making videos now. Like, we all have a little channel and making videos and expressing ourselves and speaking our truth. You know, like what we think is
yeah.
Uh,
It's
right?
like,
What is true, you know?
yeah. And really just coming together knowing that we don't have all the answers and maybe we can figure it out together, you know?
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's like a divine gathering, I feel like, because so many
Oh,
people.
it's so full of love too. Like, well, Dad is talking to you. You should start a Discord. He has a Discord server, don't you, Shane?
Yes, I actually do have a Discord server. And I was actually going to do this, and when I get used to this, maybe go back and forth between this and Discord. But yes, I do actually have a Discord server, and I don't have, let me see if I can. Yeah, I don't have the link available to paste in there. But yeah, I was wanting to start with one technology at a time, so if I can get this going, then I will try to add in Discord, because it's just more people have Facebook Messenger than Discord.
Yeah, and I had to remove Discord from my, well, I'm using my daughter's laptop and it's really old. So I had to remove Discord, so I wouldn't go with you guys. Yeah, and then he said, yeah, I believe the energy waves have a lot to do with it. I don't know if you guys felt it just before the full moon. I felt like I was vibrating. It was so heavy, those energy going down, a little headaches and stuff. It was so intense. And then the day of the full moon and yesterday, I was just like, I felt so disconnected from everything. I felt just blah, totally disconnected, no emotions. And then I realized I don't have that worrying anymore. I used to worry all the time, and that is gone. I'm not worrying or fearful anymore. So I feel empty.
Yeah, today I was actually feeling a little, it was weird. I was feeling jittery while at the same time feeling tired. So, oh, let's see, getting a call here. Okay, taking a call from John. John, you're live with Shane and Josee. How are you?
Hi, John.
No, it's still connecting here. Are you there with us, John? Well, I guess I lost him. You can try to call back again. It looked like it answered and then hung up. So you can't judge from the computer because, or the live stream, because there is a huge delay.
Oh, Michael Archer, let me check the moon here. I'll see if it's yellow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of the screen here for a second. I'm gonna disappear, Shane.
No problem.
No, I can't see it. I think it's cloudy here too. Sorry.
No moon? That's a bummer.
Well, it's there somewhere above the clouds.
Or is it?
Robin is asking if you have set your YouTube setting to take calls.
I have to answer it, but yeah, it will. I checked it with my other account. I called it just right before the show.
No problem, Michael.
What's that?
I was talking in the chat.
Oh.
I'm usually in the chat, you know, like I.
Yeah, it's delayed, so they won't hear it for like 15 seconds.
Oh.
That's why it's normally like, how's the sound? And people are like, it's great. Quit asking. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Getting a call from John. What's up, John? You're live. Are you there, my friend? Maybe you have it muted? We are connected, but I can't hear you.
Has to set as YouTube.
What's that?
Robin, she says, I think the person calling has to set his too.
Oh, really? Yeah, I did okay him for a call a little bit earlier. Let me double check. Oh, it says call failed. Let me call you back, John, and see if that helps.
Hello.
Hey, John, how's it going? You're live?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I was just trying to like call you, but it wasn't wanting to work for some reason. There's like a 20-minute delay.
Oh yeah, it is really delayed.
Yeah, but I was just, first time caller, long time listener.
Actually, the first caller ever for me on this channel.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I wanted to talk to some people because I do agree. I feel like this is like kind of like a sacred gathering that's happening, and I feel like it's a weeding out process, like the people who are aware and the people who are unaware, and I feel like there's I'm sorry, I'm just starting to ramble on.
I totally agree with what you're saying. I've totally felt like it too, like it's a divine gathering. Once you get over the whole shock of it and start viewing, wondering, could this be a positive thing? And then you start seeing the types of people that come together, and yeah, I totally agree with you, man.
Have you heard of this guy? His name's Subtle Infinity.
Subtle Infinity. I don't think I have. YouTuber.
He's pretty cool. He's making some videos and he talks about the right now he's talking about the what is it called, the brainwashing program that like our whole society is under, and it's been under for like thousands of years, and I don't know, it's pretty cool because he's talking about how everybody's in their own little circle and no one's really like coming together. But like I feel like there's there's good and there's bad, and we need to address both of them. We can't just focus on like, oh yeah, everything's good and blah blah. But because just as much as there's good, there is bad. There's that's what this world is. It's like a balancing of the yin and the yang.
Yeah, dualistic. Yeah, and
I feel like there's gonna be this persecution because there's a lot of prophecies that are coming true, and I'm happy about it. I feel like God's gonna definitely come, and prophecies are being fulfilled, and good things are gonna happen. But along with that, there is bad. Along with good, before good can come. I'm not sure how it's gonna work exactly, but I'm just saying. I like being here, and I wish like we can start not debates, but like some kind of form of communication. Because one big problem that we're having with this whole thing is there's people who are aware, like I said, and then there's people who are being manipulated, and they're the people who are doing the manipulation. And the people who are aware, it's really hard to show the people who are unaware, because you can't open someone's eyes for them, and they got everything so twisted. They think the things that are good is bad, and the things that are bad they think it's good for you, like, because they don't know. People nowadays, they don't know the difference between what's normal and what's natural. They wouldn't be able to distinguish the difference because they've been so detached from their roots, where they come from, and like their ancestors. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm talking too much. I feel like I wish you can ask me a question or.
No, I'm totally right on board with what you're saying, and I think that's sort of the whole reason why I have the unbiased and on the fence thing, is because I feel like there's this divide between even just within the people who are sort of awake, that they sort of group off into their own groups instead of realizing, hey, we need to come together, realize that we
Yeah,
really
do
don't
something.
have all the answers, and not to
Yeah.
divide over thinking that you have the answer. And
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
because, like, I don't want to hop on board with your view, or I want
Yeah.
to stay open to other views, it's not a good reason to divide. And that's why I sort of, that's the whole channel name, man. I think the more we learn, the more we're able to consider other options, you know, like,
Yeah. Yeah. Connect the dots. The more
yeah,
you learn, like you connect dots and everything. When you really understand, everything's connected.
like you
And
mentioned the prophecy and the and when you think of like the return of Christ, some people
yeah.
are sort of expecting Jesus Christ to return on the clouds. But then on
Yeah.
the other hand, the possibilities there that Christ might return as a
Conscious. Like
spirit, as a
yeah.
consciousness,
Christ
right?
consciousness.
And
Yeah.
this could be
Yeah.
what we're seeing, and then we never realize it because we're totally imagining Jesus riding down on the cloud. And I'm not saying I know either way,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
saying that
Yeah. It's
if
a
we can work
possibility.
together, yeah,
Yeah. You
we
can't just automatically be like, I know what it is, and this is what it is, and that's it, kind of thing.
exactly. And we shouldn't divide over anything that we don't know for sure. Like I know we have higher help of some sort, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is for sure, but I know there's something there, and it's there helping us, it's there waking us up, and that's so I know the Mandela effect's really happening. You know, there's certain
Yeah.
things that you know, I don't have to really be on the fence about it. I know it's happening, and I can understand other
Yeah.
people. People tell me all the time, "Why don't you get on the fence?" But I'm like, I see it happening. If my name changed, you know, would you want me to
Yeah.
be on the fence about that? I know it's happening. I would bet my life on it without hesitation.
Yeah. No, no, this is, I want to talk about this because I've been wanting to talk about this, but I feel like I haven't got a good chance to. I was gonna make a video about it, but we're already here doing this, so I guess this is gonna be a video.
Perfect.
One of the things was I'm making some, I'm working on making some cartoons,
Hmm.
and uh, I want to like share my thoughts, ideas, my dreams, like my future, my dreams and like my past experiences. I want to animate it, and I want to share other people's, same thing, their thoughts, ideas, and dreams and experiences. Uh, and that's kind of it. And I want there to be like I want to preserve the truth because I feel like there are certain truths, that is, and then this is where I want to start debating, but this is where most people get into like religion because they're like, this is God's truth, But there definitely is a difference from our truth and like the truth. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah, it's subjective, or yeah, it's really depends on the person.
Yeah, like we could see something, however, but in reality, I feel like that I don't know. That's why right now I changed my name to our universal consciousness. Dude, I'm going off subject, but basically, I want to make some cartoons, and if you want to look at what I'm doing, I want to include the Mandela effect in it and all
Yeah,
these conspiracies.
that'd be cool. So
And
you do have
ever
a
since,
channel then? Are you in the chat right now too?
no, my phone's kind of ghetto, so
Oh,
I
okay.
always
Well,
try to.
whenever we get off, you know, say this is, I don't know if your name's John in the chat, but just say this is me and check out my channel, and then people will be
You
able
just
to.
subscribed to me not that long ago. My name's our universal consciousness.
Our universal consciousness. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'll show it to you later, but yeah, I'm working on that. Ever since I was little, I felt like this has been going on. You know about targeted individuals? Have you heard about that?
Yeah, yeah, I have.
Yeah, I feel like all this stuff that's coming out, even with the like the pedophilia
Hmm.
and what is it called, the target individuals,
Yeah.
all the programming that's going on, like all this stuff is stuff that's really happening. And I was just watching YouTube right, and it got me kind of like sad and mad. Like there's a lot of kids killing themselves. I don't know if you're aware of that. Like kids under like 12, they've been killing themselves like back to back, week after week, and they're just because of bullying and molestation and different things
Right.
like that. And no one really talks about it. And this whole system that we live in, is designed to like a self-destructive. It's a self-destructive system, and it's designed for certain things like that to be swept under the rug. And
That's totally true, man. Even on the lower, I mean, we're looking at the elites and the pedophilia, but I try to make this viral video early on in my channel where people just would share it around, and it had the information to call and report. And because there's some people that were molested at such a young age that by the time they reach an age where they realize, hey, this not everybody's raised like this and has to deal with this type of abuse. Once they reach that age, it's like they don't want to come out and say anything, but that person might be abusing someone younger than them now. And when is a good time? And I thought, well, it'd be a good time to like make a viral video. And man, one person shared that like 2 months after I put it out. Like all of my family on Facebook, and nobody shared it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
it's such a real issue that gets swept under the rug. No one wants to talk about it. It's such a sensitive and personal issue that really happens. It affects people. So many people that I've talked to, and me personally, have been through so much growing up, and it's just normal. It's just something that happens nowadays. But
and nobody's willing to step up and do anything about it.
And talk about it. Yeah, and then that has to do with, because when you start to talk about it, the system that we live in, they target leaders, the true leaders who are willing to focus on the issues instead of just marching and getting people to stop a whole traffic whatever. Instead of they don't care about those people. They care about the people who are actually making a difference in the world, and going out and marching. I feel like that's kind of what is that thing called? Conforming to society, where they're like, okay, well, this is what you're supposed to do, and this happened, and okay, everybody go home. We marched, and that's kind of it. Like
it's kind of just glossing over it instead of really doing something about it. It's almost like they're making their conscience feel better about it, but not really gaining any traction with doing something for real,
Yeah, and the people who really do stuff, they get killed. Like people who have good ideas, they either get taken out, or either you work for them, or you don't work at all, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot with families where like one person might not want to say something, not because of the person that abused them, but because of, say, their mom or an aunt or someone else that knows about it going on. And I was thinking if they shared the video, that would let that person know, hey, they're okay with it, or they wouldn't have shared that video. And I just had this big vision in my mind of, this grassroots effort to clean up house among the regular folks, and then that would lead to a cleanup of the elite. It would just be this huge snowball effect. And I saw it all in my mind. And it just, nothing ever happened with it, and I just couldn't believe it. People will share a cat video that makes you laugh, but not something that can really change someone's life with a phone number for them to call. It's just it's crazy.
That's the problem. They're like you said, that's a form of being asleep. People, they're too focused on being in their own little world, in a little circle, and if it's not affecting them, they don't care about it.
Yeah. And even if they know about it, but it's, that's old news. Why bring that up again? And because that person might be abusing someone else now. That's why you shouldn't just let it go. I mean, that's not something you let go,
Yeah, I always thought about that. How do you deal with people like that? Because the people who do it, and then the people who are doing the abusing, and the people who were abused, because like 90% of the time they become abusers.
90% of the time, you said they know the abusers.
A large amount of, I don't know. I'm not going to start throwing percentages out there, because I'm not.
But it is a high percentage, of those who know. And it isn't just like some stranger off the street. I mean, it's usually more times than not. It's not even like the gym teacher or somebody like that knows them that ain't close. It's usually like close family members, and it's hush hush. We don't want anybody to know, and it's like, how can you cover this up knowing that person's going to go on to abuse someone else? And I understand, like I said, some people are abused at such a young age that when is a good time? By the time they realize that it is old news, and but you know, like I said, I thought sharing that video might start this whole grassroots effort, and it just never panned out.
Yeah, so that was definitely one. Like, I want to make some cartoons about that. Like, literally, I want to talk, show a little life story.
Yeah.
You know, talk to some people and animate their stuff. I make music too. My brother makes music. I feel like we should do. Uh, this is the thing, dude. This is the thing. I feel like there are solutions that we can be doing.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're being monitored right now. You know, they're listening to everything we're saying, and if this AI is really what they say it is, like a artificial intelligence learning, whatever, like multi-dimensional thing.
Yeah.
It's listening to what we're saying right now, and they're trying to figure out, okay, what do they know, and how can I manipulate information to, you know, confuse them or throw them off track. So I've been going through this my whole life, and it's crazy because everything that they're talking about, I was like, what the hell? Like, dude, my whole life I feel like either I would be like, okay, am I making this happen, or am I just being aware of it before it happens? You know?
Right.
Have you ever had that?
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like I feel like there are people who are born, you know, to do certain things. There's some people that's called talent. They're born with certain talent, and I feel like
It's sort of like a synchronicity in a way. I mean, synchronicities aren't all about time, but sometimes you'll feel like something's going to happen, or you'll feel like a message is being delivered, and I think that's a signpost that you're on the right track. You know what I mean? And I find it funny that you do animation and things like that, and a lot of people that see the whole ME happening are people that's in some form of art. You know, either music or art, visual arts.
Yeah, it's true. I've noticed that too.
Because they engage their right brain more. I think it really has a lot to do with, you know,
that has to do with observation too. Like, artists observe their surroundings and stuff, and people who don't.
And they create in their brain before they create on. They're using the creative part of their brain instead of just watching TV or whatever. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what I wanted to talk about recently, and I've noticed. I don't know if you noticed it. Have you seen The Simpsons? There's this one episode. It's called. There's this one scene where Seymour and Superintendent Chalmers is eating, and it's called steamed ham. There's this weird, like, viral thing that's going on where they're like making a whole bunch of edits and remakes of that one scene. It's steamed ham. It's kind of weird.
Oh, that does sound weird. No, I actually don't watch The Simpsons, but I've seen clips where they show different things before they happened and stuff like that, or Mandela effects that have changed or whatever.
Yeah, I do. I feel like this has been going on for a long time. Like, I have been being aware of this computer altering reality, and that's why I asked you earlier if you know about targeted individuals, because I feel like, or not if you know about it, not if you know any, but if you knew about it. I feel like I am a target. I feel like everyone who is, you know, supposed to do something really important is like a target individual, and that has to do like spiritually too, because people don't realize that we're not just in a physical and a mental, you know, quote unquote war. Where this is also a spiritual war, and people don't fail to realize that sometimes.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're being targeted spiritually as well. Like, even if the people themselves don't realize that you know, they're working for a unseen energy or entity. And I've seen some weird stuff, and I feel like that has to do with all this stuff. It has to do with our perception of reality and our brain and what we're able to perceive. Well, you were saying that earlier, I think.
Yeah. And it's like that with the whole targeted individual and the gang stalking and all of that. I've looked into that. I don't feel like I'm a targeted individual, but I do understand how that must feel. I mean, in a way, it feels like I'm going through a lot of the things that those people do go through, like the whole outcast and all that. you know, but
yeah,
not really
think
from an
you
outer
often do.
force. I
Yeah,
could
think you
just be
often
oblivious to it, though. You know what I mean? Just like, who knows, man? I've had a few
Well,
things in my sleep where I thought, man, it was that could have been when I sleep paralysis type things,
yeah,
and
sleep paralysis.
yeah, so where I felt like they were beaming me with something, but then I visualized being like a beam of light coming down and surrounding me and expelling any
Yeah, well,
darkness, and it stopped. So I thought, well, maybe it was evil. You know, I don't know. It went
yeah,
away though.
yeah, yeah. That's how it works.
Some people don't
I
know the
think,
power they have, though. You know what I mean? I thought if
yeah.
it's a cool thing, it'll keep doing it. If it's a bad thing, it'll stop. And it stopped when I visualized the light. So I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I do appreciate you calling, though, man.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna keep on watching you right now. Or
Yeah, hop in the chat and do a shout out
I'll
so
just
people
text you
know. Well, I've
because I
got you,
can't.
but I mean other people might want to check out your channel too in the chat.
I can't log in. I can't text with my phone for some reason on YouTube. Only on Messenger. But yeah, I'll jump back in the video.
Okay, I appreciate you
All
calling, buddy.
right.
Have a good one.
Okay, cool.
All right, bye bye. Awesome, that was John. I appreciate him calling in. Very nice call.
Cuckoo.
Glad you made it back.
Yeah. Do you have another call?
No, not yet. The phone lines are open, though. The phone lines. The messenger
phone
line
lines.
is open.
Okay. Jamie wanted you to send him a link.
Yeah, there's a link actually in the description of this video that you can click. Let me see where it's at. It's towards the bottom. Let me move this chat out of the way so I can see. Yeah, it's actually right above Twitter. You'll see there's a link to facebook.com/Shane.UOTF.7. If you go there and friend me, you will be able to call me on what's going on here. Oops. Yeah, you'll be able to call me as soon as I accept you, and some people have already, so I will check my friends request and see if anybody's there. I thought we were already friends, but I see Jamie's not on my list here. Oh, there you are here. I can call you up, Jamie, if you'd like.
Let's see if he's.
Oh, he called. I guess I was on the other. Let's see.
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah, I've got you here, Jamie. I can call you up, buddy. Trying to ring you right now, and then I'll be back to you, Jose.
Okay, I'll mute myself back.
Hello.
Jamie, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good, man. Welcome to the show. Second caller.
Am I on?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good. It was strange. I had a hard time getting on.
Yeah, you actually got my personal account, which is hooked with...
But I phoned back this one.
Yeah, I saw you tried to call at 10 o'clock. Not sure if I was on another caller.
I'm an hour ahead of you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess it would be 11 o'clock your time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good show so far. Now, how do I get back onto the show?
Actually, it'll be delayed, so we can just have our conversation here, and then you'll get to catch the last 15 seconds of it. It is echoing a little bit,
Are you
though.
still talking to John?
No, I'm talking to you.
Talking to me? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Good. So, yeah, it was an interesting show tonight.
Yeah, so have you noticed any changes? What do you think about the color waves idea I've been presenting?
I think I seen a color wave in ice earlier this week. I'm going to go back and try to get a picture of it.
Oh,
There's actually a little waterfall going over the edge, you know, and it had like 4 different colors in it. They weren't bright, but they were dull. But it's unusual to see that.
Yeah. So have you ever seen one of those fog bows?
No, I never have.
Yeah, that's strange, man.
No, I seen the moon though. It was pretty bright. This morning, but it looked different than just the day before. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, you mentioned that it didn't look as big as the night before.
Yeah, it's just strange. It looks like there's 2 moons. One's coming a day behind the other one.
Right.
But
you never know.
That's right. Everything's different. Everybody's different, you know.
Yeah.
The whole.
So do you think we're going into another shift where people are starting to notice? Have you had people that you know that's been waking up?
Yeah, my daughter just recently been starting to wake up, and I find it quite strange that actually, you know, she's waking up a little bit. She stops looking at me like I'm crazy, and which is good.
Yeah, did you catch that X-Files episode?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, it was a big letdown. They had this guy with sweat on his brow and freaking out about it, and by the end of the show, well, spoiler alert, guys, but by the end of the show, he's getting carried away carried away to the nutty farm or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunately probably would happen in real life if you let it out.
Yeah.
If you went to your doctor and told them, "Oh, I have ringing in my ears and I see things that other people don't see," they would say, "Well, you know, maybe there's something wrong with you."
Yeah.
But I look at it like everybody else has something wrong with them, and we're the normal ones.
Yeah, definitely. If you can see it happening, and then it's just spooky when you talk to other people. It's like, you're not going to convince me this ain't happening, you know?
Yeah, exactly. We are the normal ones. It's strange. I just can't figure out what the mission of our life is.
That's the key right there.
Everybody's waiting for ascension, but you know, over December we were waiting for it, and you know, these full moons we're waiting for it. And, you know, I think it's going to be a long life.
Yeah, I've sort of come to terms with that. You know, I mean, I do expect something soon, but I finally reached the point where I realize that whatever happens is supposed to happen, and things will play out like it's supposed to, and just to be patient. And that's sort of where I'm at with it. I'm not happy about it, but I'm okay with it. I'm content with it. How's that?
Exactly. Well, we're attached to so many things in this world here, like the people around us, our, you know, our places we live, everything that we have, you know, emotional attachments to. It's pretty hard to give all that up. I mean, you know, that's what they say. You have to give up everything.
Yeah.
So,
Ben just brought up a really good point in the chat. He said the X-Files has many episodes, and every time they exaggerate one or make it laughable, it means that we're that much closer to the truth. And that's totally it was so blatantly comical, you know what I mean? It was quirky funny. I thought it was a serious show, and I haven't watched it in decades, and I barely watched it back then, but when I watched it, I'm like, was it supposed to be this funny back then? I don't remember it being a comedy, but it was like almost like a sitcom without a laugh track to me.
I wonder what normal people think about the show.
Well, that's the thing. The really only example they used was Mandela as a real example. Other than that, they made up examples for the show.
I mean, like a normal viewer, like we're you know, we're viewers with who can see the changes, but a viewer who couldn't see the changes, I wonder what they think about the show.
Right. I think it would have just programmed them that if they do see anything, they better, you know, write it off as false memories, or they'll get carried away in the nutty van at the end of the show, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we all thought that at the beginning anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a time I thought I'm like, man, I'm going to have to just play along with this, or I'm going to end up in the nut house, you know?
Exactly.
You expect everybody to see it, and when nobody does, it's like, what the heck, you know?
Yeah, I give you that strange look, you know, that pitiful little look. They go, poor dear, you're getting old.
Yeah, me and you were emailing back and forth about those Fitbits, man, and that is just unbelievable.
Yeah. It's wild that it's all over the world, and when you look on that map and you see how many places this thing's been, it's incredible. Yeah. It just goes to show you how marketing works well, how they can actually program people to buy these things and carry them around to wherever they go, and you show everybody exactly what your life is all about.
Yeah. I was looking at my map earlier, and I switched it to the water activities view, and only one person had, I guess, gone through the water with it on water activity and never turned it off, and it led right back to their house. I'm like, oh my gosh, I bet they don't realize they're the only one that did that. So it stood out on the map. You could tell right where they lived, and I was like, that's pretty weird.
Yeah, you can bet that even though it's delayed and archived a map, they could access it real time if they needed to or wanted to.
Oh yeah, you bet. Yeah, the higher ups could. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is why when they say, "Oh, we can't find someone," or you know, this person's gone, lost, they know where everybody is. You know, everybody easily find you.
Well, it's like everyone's carrying a bug around these days. You know, like with their phones. I was thinking about with your camera, or your phone, you got a camera on each side. They can pretty much see 360 degrees. I'm sure there's a little bit of a blind spot on each side of your phone, but no matter which way your phone's laying down, they can always access the site facing up. They can always listen to you, and then that's the phone alone. Everybody, how many times do you have 4 people in the room with their phones, and they could totally list. They don't need to wire, put bugs in houses anymore with phones.
Yeah, my car is OnStar, so it knows wherever I am.
Yeah.
If I lock the keys in, I can just phone my car and they'll open it. You know, it's strange.
Yeah, it's good technology if it's, if you don't have people trying to abuse it.
Exactly, but it just shows you how tracked we all are.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That we're all willing to hop on board and pick up the next new device.
Yeah. I don't think I'll get one of those rings though.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool, but yeah, it's like, man, will somebody cut your finger off to use your credit cards or something?
Yeah, here, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they say, you just get the little chip and put it in the end of your finger. And not even,
Yeah, that's where I think it would lead to. They'd say they'd probably do a few of them, or at least report it in the mainstream media, right, that it's happening. Oh, you can't wear the ring anymore. You need to get the implant now, Now they're wanting to stick a chip in your arm.
Exactly. Yeah. I'd make grocery shopping a little quicker.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to deal with those blank stares I get from the clerk going through. I go through there and they look at me like I'm not even there, or they answer automatically. It's just like they are NPCs, they just don't have any reaction.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking non-player characters. For those that don't know, it totally seems like it.
Yeah, just walking down the aisles, you run into them. They just, just like they don't even notice you're there.
Have you watched that movie They Live yet?
No, I don't watch a lot of TV.
Yeah, it's from the 80s, I think, but it's where the guy puts the sunglasses on and you can see all the advertisements just say...
I did watch Roddy Piper.
Oh, is that who that was? Me and my wife just watched it earlier because they showed a lot in different things, and I was like, let me see what this is all about. But yeah, man, that's crazy.
Up later on YouTube. He's older now. He might even be dead. They might have killed him. He got right into how the government's controlling your lives and all that stuff, and yeah, he's on YouTube
through television programming.
Yeah,
They don't even hide the name. They tell you right there it's programming.
Yeah, that's one of those universal laws. They gotta tell you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But people love it.
Our community is, limited. And if you look at certain groups, we have groups within our groups, like there's a Scare Performance group over there, and then there's your group, and there's, even Robert Wood's got his own little group of people that I don't recognize go there. It's strange that we've all divided in groups within the bigger group of Mande1a Effect.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm a loner. I don't really, I guess I do have my group of people I talk to. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, not physically. I'm a loner just as much as you are.
Right.
Yeah. Other than the machine.
Yeah, I guess people just gravitate away from you if you don't really subscribe to their worldview. It's just in human nature. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You just stand there. I mean, you go there and you go to talk to them, and then you end up not being able to talk to them because you already know that you can't tell them. Like they're talking about, oh, the weather's bad and all that. And you go, well, there's chemtrails everywhere, and they look at you and you go, oh my God, I said that now? I can't say. But you end up not talking to anyone.
Yeah, or if you say aliens or extraterrestrials, then you've gone way off.
Right. Oh yeah, exactly. Or you say this is just my my meat suit or my bag of bones I walk around in. It just freaks people right out.
Yeah. But so much focus is put on our physical, and we all die eventually. So if there's not something else to work on, then what's the purpose?
Yeah, I was looking into the sun gazing.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I might try that because 10 seconds a day or whatever. But then I thought, it's not the real sun. What am I gazing at? Am I just gazing at this a sun simulator, or am I,
Right, or a mirror array or something?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But they do say, do it within the first hour of sunlight, or just before it goes down at night.
Yeah, it's got more atmosphere to go through, so it doesn't burn your eyeballs up.
Yeah, you ever listen to Harmony?
Yeah, One Harmony, sure.
Yeah, well, he says that you can actually get real sunlight just at dusk or at dawn. So, sun gazing at that time may work.
Oh.
You're only supposed to do it for 10 seconds a day.
That would explain why it's yellower in the morning, or it's actually redder, but
exactly.
It's more like I remember it anyway.
Yeah, I got a good picture of it on the blanket.
Have you ever seen the video where the guy's talking about the sun, saying how it's you can't even see it if you're not on Earth? Like once you go to space, you can't even see the sun. It needs the atmosphere. Like you'll see it shining on the moon, but it needs matter for the light to hit that matter. And the same way with stars, you can't see the stars once you're in space. I find that to be pretty interesting. He says the sun's hollow and sunspots are holes.
Yeah, it's like looking at air, right?
Yeah.
You can't see the air. You can just see the effects of it. Maybe sunlight's the same way. But I think we actually are starting to see different spectrums now, and that's why we're seeing the rainbow colors and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what Biker Babe had me thinking about. I thought it was chemtrails this whole time, but shoot, man, our eyes could be just changing. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But then I think. Sorry, I was going to say that.
The sun gazing stuff. I'd be interested to hear what you have to say about that.
Yeah, that's supposed to help open the third eye, right?
Yeah, exactly. And your real eyes, it's supposed to repair your real eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you had any effects with your third eye opening, like any visions or anything like that going to bed?
I imagine I can wink it. I don't know.
That's
what
funny.
I think. Yeah. When I think about it, that's what I think. I think I'm blinking it, you know, and
Yeah.
it feels like it, but I don't. I see a white spot.
Yeah, I get that too sometimes. Right when I close my eyes, I'm like, nah, I wasn't looking at a light, because it's almost like the opposite of when you're looking at a light and it leaves that dark spot. It's like the
Yeah.
opposite of that. Is that what you see too?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's when I try to blink. I try to blink it, and I actually feel something in my forehead, but, you know,
Yeah.
it's hard to say.
Yep, totally, man. I know what you're saying.
Another one of my crazy things.
It's got to be like that, though. Think if it just opened up like all the way really fast, it would probably freak people out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Be too much at one time. But it could speed up a little bit, you know?
Exactly. I think we're ready for it to open.
Definitely, bro. Well, man, I really appreciate you calling in. So glad I got to talk with you.
Yeah, well, we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually going to probably call it quits. I didn't realize that we were over an hour, man. But yeah.
Okay,
all right. Well, now you're hooked up, so you'll be able to call me quicker next time.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Adios.
All right, bye-bye. Josee! Are you still there?
Wee!
That's awesome. Got to talk to Jamie, my buddy
so
Jamie. We email all the time, and it's good to talk with him.
Oh, is it the first time you talked to him?
I guess it is. I've watched his video. Well, it's before they took the other website down. I watched his videos and stuff, so I felt like I've talked to him, but we weren't really talking. So I've heard his voice before.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I talked to him not too long ago. We're actually, are we still gonna meet, Jamie? Are you still in there? It's after the full moon now.
Oh, you guys gonna? Yeah, you guys are both in Canada, so maybe you guys can meet over at Angela's. She said,
no, like Jamie and I were about an hour away from each other.
Oh, that's cool. And aren't you? You're actually by Lone Eagle, right?
Yeah, I'm a couple hours away from Lone Eagle.
Yeah, we're supposed to be doing some shows together real soon. We just got to line our schedules up, but yeah, I love his stuff and always have a blast watching it. And
yeah, I missed his last two live show. I slept in too long. Yes. Okay, Jamie.
Yeah, I saw his last one, I believe.
Yeah, well, he should put you moderator because his moderator slept in.
His moderator did what?
Slept in.
Oh. Oh, you did.
His last two shows I missed because I can't sleep at night and I sleep during the day.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Well, it was fun to see all of you guys. 40 now watching. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. What, do you want to do a little FaceTime before you leave? So people see your smiley face?
Oh, yes. I can show my smiley face.
That's her artwork, her original artwork, you guys. There she is. It's not smiling, though. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm so glad to see all of you guys out here in the chat room. It's so, I can feel the love. It's so exciting. I am ready.
Yeah, it's such a great group of people. I'm so thrilled to have so many wonderful people surrounding us and being together and having someone to talk to, for goodness sakes. And so what's your next, what do you got planned next for your next video? Do you know yet? Is it a surprise? Give us a little teaser.
Actually, I actually had a lot coming to me last night, and well, I did talk to you a little bit about it, but I have to like meditate
formulate
on
your
that
thoughts.
a little. Yeah, it's
I
probably
understand.
gonna be tomorrow.
All right, so
yeah.
just build up some excitement there. Make sure you guys, if you're not subscribed to Josee, right? Let me see. She is the first link you will come to under the announcement. You'll see Josee's channel, and it's the link right under that. So be sure to head on over there.
Angela in the room.
Angela.
Yay!
Actually, oh wow, you're right on time, aren't you, Angela? Do you want to
Do you want to call in, Ange?
Do you want to call in and share your story? Because we can actually go longer. I just try to keep them around an hour. I think at 2 hours is when the problems start, though. So I don't know. Do you want to do a separate one? Should we stop and start it again? Because people might not make it to the end. But you know, I don't know.
Well, she's busy talking to everybody there.
Yeah, it's delayed a little bit. It's actually delayed quite a bit, I believe.
Oh, I'll talk to her here, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it's almost 20 seconds behind. So yeah.
I don't think she'll want to, though.
Yeah, let's save it for another time, because I don't want people are gonna miss it if.
Yeah.
Oh, you're defrosting. She just got home from work. Yeah, let's save it for the next one. Maybe tomorrow or something. Yeah, we can do another show tomorrow. That sounds fun. And then that way we can put you at the beginning, because I'd hate for somebody to, you know, maybe I got boring on them or something and they tuned out before now. So.
Well, there's still 40 people in here, so.
Yeah, but I'm talking about on the replay.
I know.
Maybe you could.
Well.
Let's see. I gotta get up early. I don't know. It's up to you. You could do it now and tomorrow. A treat for those in the chat room right now. They get to hear the message, and then maybe you'll have a message tonight.
Yeah, I think she's defrosting her car and stuff. So.
No, she means like defrosting her toes from being out in the cold, I think.
It could be the car because it's friggin' cold here. I'm freezing. I'm wrapped up in a sleeping bag, and I have all my layers. I'm the fire keeper again tonight. So, and it's even colder where she is, so. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely need to do it tomorrow because I forgot you're going on vacation.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. So we'll have to do without her for a week.
Tomorrow, she said.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. Well, thank you, my co-host. It was wonderful to have you here.
Well, you're welcome, Chicken Little.
Chicken Little. She's like, are you still going on? I put, I'm chicken. Or what did I put? I'm
chickening out, he said.
Oh, yeah, I'm chickening out.
So I was looking for him. We talking to two places. Are you in here, Chicken Little? So I brought him to you tonight. You can thank me.
Yeah, it went well though. I had a good talk with John and got to talk with Jamie, and of course, my co-host, Josee.
Well, it was fun.
Yes, it was really fun. Well, until next time, you guys, we love you to pieces.
We sure do.
Yeah, we love you, and we will see you on the next one. Have a good one.
Good night, everyone.